Like anyone else, I enjoy contact with people. Nobody wants to be deaf, and alone. But unlike for many people, turning on something like the internet is virtually the same thing as pointing a Gatling gun, pure Beatles evil at your own head and turning the crank. The Beatles made me into a sort of outcast by shrewd, imbecile, immature, violent, cruel, sadistic acts of pure evil. And they were very cunning in the way they went about it. They got intimates to come on to me and then reject me. Because, like a puppy, I get excitable when somebody shows some support. And this is the bloodthirst of the back blade. It smells blood when somebody's like that. And nothing is more bloodthirsty ripper than the Beatles' back blade. So the fact that I have a short term memory and forget that I have been treated cruelly by somebody, that I have my hand out for the next meal all the time, allows them to enjoy insinuating themselves close into proximity so that they can wield the back blade, so that they can poison all the more cleverly their victim and then get their gangs to cheer. They had me asking myself what's wrong with me. Ha 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 ha. The queerbait even admits that something's wrong with him. What they didn't say was that they had used a neurological implant. It's perfectly reasonable that a child would wonder who was deaf, having a neuroplastic identity crisis. What could be wrong with them? I didn't know that sometimes I would get a terrible tremble in my leg, but I didn't know they had used a neuroplastic on me. But the rabbit, the Beatles, they knew that a neuroplastic had been used on me. And they were using me as a detonator instrument, saying the queerbait must engage in nonviolence, to not engage, to attempt to defend himself would be suicide under the order of Amnesty International. And they were going to draw a line in the sand. And this line in the sand was going to say any time that one of his peers said he was too excitable about being noticed, somebody seemed to like him. So he was happy that something was wrong with him and that he was hiding a terrible flaw of character. And this the rabbit prosecuted. This the rabbit came after me with great incessance, like a coiling pig penis, to ream and ream and ream, straight from the film Deliverance. Squeal like a pig, queer bait. They gnashed and they salivated and they drooled with cunning and malice. A completely innocent person who's basically normal except for the implant that they implanted and knew about all along. Their monkey, they said, had something to hide. Their monkey had something to hide.